Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Ranita and I love getting into all things beauty and makeup related, and today I'm getting into fragrances because I really have been enjoying building up my collection over the past few months. Now Thanksgiving is next week and we're still having like the last few days I think of fall weather, so I kind of have a few perfumes that I wanted to share. Now I kind of went on the hunt for like a really juicy, wonderful pumpkin spice perfume, and I do have a few options that I wanted to share with you, plus some layering options in case you're interested in that. So let me just start off with a couple of new perfumes that I added to my collection, which I'm planning to get the bigger bottles of, and then I'll move on to like all the other ones and I'll kind of share with you why I'm sharing them for this specific season. And this is kind of like fall and winter kind of in a way to me. So I'm going to start with these two over here, my Jo Malone minis. These are 9 ml and I basically got them with 3 other scents, and they came in this really adorable gingerbread house and they were so cute. So this is Ginger Biscuit and Orange Bitters. Now I do know that Ginger Biscuit is sold out online, but I have honestly really been enjoying myself with these two beautiful perfumes here. Like I absolutely, like I can't get enough of them. This is a fantastic, amazing set for the holidays, even transitioning from fall to winter. I think that's just beautiful and brilliant. I kind of feel like Orange Bitters could even be amazing for summer because it's just so fresh and so vibrant. So let me just give you the notes for this. This is sweet orange as the top note, and then the heart note is bitter orange, and then the base note is sandalwood. So basically you've got juicy sweet citrus for the brightness, and then you've got the bitter fresh, which gives you the zesty bite, and sandalwood is the creamy, warm and sensual. I really love this perfume. I tried it the first time and I loved it. It was so good, and I honestly love anything that is like zesty, fresh, citrusy. I get very attracted to fresh scents, so I wasn't sure like what exactly to expect from this, but the first time I tried it itself, I was so impressed. I knew instantly that this is going to be a fan favorite of mine, and I thought that Orange Bitters would actually be really, really lovely for even Thanksgiving. Like you could definitely do Orange Bitters because it's got that freshness to it, and then it's also got that warmth to it, and it just kind of feels like a beautiful fragrance that you could use for Thanksgiving or the last days of fall. I do associate some orange scents with fall because I just think that they're really fun, and I personally really love them. Now on top of this, I also think that if you're in a hotter climate like me, like I'm in Florida, right? So I don't always feel like the cold weather and feel the need to get like a heaty fragrance unless I'm indoors, but I kind of feel like orange fragrances work even in the sun. Like there's just something beautiful and bright about them that reminds you of the sun, so it just kind of makes sense. So I kind of feel like Orange Bitters in that way is really versatile. That's why I wanted to share this with you, but I'm coming to like the more pumpkin-y kind of scent, so just hold on. Ginger Biscuit is definitely not a pumpkin scent. Now this is really like a classic, gorgeous gingerbread cookie kind of smell. I fell hard for this. It's got a sweetness to it. It is such a perfect, beautiful scent that I can't get enough of this, and I think it's probably because of that hazelnut that comes through. Like there's this sweetness to it. So this has ginger, it's spicy and fresh with a lemon kind of quality, so there's brightness to it. Then there's roasted hazelnut, which gives it a crunchy note, and then the tonka bean, which is vanilla and almond with a hint of tobacco. And yeah, it honestly is just so delicious. Like this perfume has become one of my favorites, and I'm definitely looking forward to get full-size versions of this one and Orange Bitters. I cannot get enough of them. I just didn't realize that they were going to sell out this fast because I actually have not heard of Jo Malone until I think this year or last year, because I used to use other scents and I was pretty hooked on those. So this is the first time I actually came across it, and I was like, wow, like I actually really love these. So I'm looking forward to getting a full-size version at some point. Now the reason I'm bringing up Ginger Biscuit is because we are coming into holiday weather. It's also a beautiful gourmand scent, so if you're looking into foodie kind of scents, yeah, that's one that you just cannot miss. It's absolutely fantastic. So that is of course not a pumpkin scent, but the reason I'm mentioning it is because it just feels like such a cozy scent. Like it feels like something that I would love to wear and then just sit in cold weather. Like I mean, my office is cold anyway because we got air conditioning, so I could wear that and sit there, and it's so comforting. I love Ginger Biscuit. In fact, I think I love Ginger Biscuit even more than Orange Bitters. Like I honestly love this so much. Like the first time I tried it, I was so impressed, and I absolutely could not get enough of it. Now I did notice that the Jo Malone scents, like they last longer if you spray them onto like your clothing. So I do recommend like double spraying, like, you know, put it on your body, because usually I go to the toilet when I'm at work. So I'm washing my wrist a lot, and I think that definitely removes the perfume right from there. So I really think it makes a difference if you actually put this like onto your clothing as well. It just lasts longer, and I don't feel like I need to spray Jo Malone like multiple times during the day, but sometimes if I feel like the scent is going away like within like 4 or 5 hours, then I do respray it, and that's basically that. Now let's get into some of the more pumpkin-y kind of like smells, because I'm really excited about this. Now this is by Gourmand. You probably saw me talk about this in, you know, my previous video this week, and I was really excited about it because I do love Gourmand. They have beautiful fragrances. I've really been getting into them, and I absolutely love them. And I didn't actually love them as much until I really started exploring with their scents, and I realized that they have a wealth of perfumes and they are so affordable. So this is a perfume brand that, you know, if you are not willing to spend a lot of money, and that's perfectly fine, because I know perfumes are very expensive, so you do need to budget and be careful how you go about this. But if you don't want to spend on this, then, you know, it's really great to just go and try Gourmand. You can't go wrong with this one. Now, unfortunately, I could not get the exact notes of pumpkin spice, and I know that right now the main thing is pumpkin cream over here, so I'm mentioning both of these because this is a pumpkin spice and everything nice video, so I had to mention these, and I'm going to show you like how I kind of mix and match these with a couple of other scents. But basically the main difference between pumpkin spice here for me and pumpkin cream is that this one really has more of that spice factor, and then it dries down more into like this creamy kind of vanilla, like sweet, you know, base. Like that's how this is. But pumpkin cream here is very smooth. Like I feel that it's smoother in a way than this one, and it has this freshness to it that I don't smell with pumpkin epicee or spice or whatever this thing is called. Like I don't know how to pronounce this, but whatever. Like I'm taking it as pumpkin spice, but these two are just beautiful. I love both of them, and the nice thing about both of these scents is that you can actually mix them with something spicy. So I'm coming to that one because both of these are more sweet to me. They're more smooth, and, you know, like I said, the main thing is fresh and the spiciness. But pumpkin spice here, this one, even though it is a spicier version of a gourmand scent, it is not like a very, very spicy one, you know. So like when it dries down, like I said, it becomes that sweet kind of perfume. So I like mixing this with you know, other spicier perfumes to kind of get a mix of that, you know, sweetness and the spice, and it goes really well. So let me just tell you the notes for pumpkin cream here. The main notes are pumpkin spice, nutmeg, and frothed milk, and then musk and sandalwood. So interestingly enough, like even with pumpkin cream, even though I know that it says musk and sandalwood and stuff, I just feel like when it's drying down, I'm kind of getting more of like the frothed milk and nutmeg kind of thing. Like I get such a comforting smell. I don't feel like I'm smelling the musk and sandalwood as much, which is really interesting to me. So I think that's probably why like this feels like a really nice drink on a cozy day, you know, just having a beautiful pumpkin spice. It's delicious. So I really love this because of that reason. And I think that these would be wonderful even for Thanksgiving, because, you know, Thanksgiving is all about harvest and, you know, plenty of vegetables and all that kind of stuff. In India, we don't call it Thanksgiving, we call it Harvest Festival. So it's actually pretty interesting that, you know, we all have our own things. And yeah, usually with our church, we would, in Malaysia, we would always bring like a ton of different like vegetables and, you know, things, and then we would donate it to somebody. So yeah, it's celebrated in different ways, I think, in like different parts of the world, but we do have something similar, because I was always wondering about that. Now, the other thing is this over here. Now this is the next one here. So this is by Kenzo. This is their jungle scent, and this one is basically the elephant one, and it says over here that the main scents are mandarin, cardamom, cumin, clove, and then the heart notes are ylang ylang, licorice, mango, heliotrope, and then the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, amber, and cashmere. Now I kind of feel like this is one scent that is really fantastic for fall, sweater weather, and even winter, because this is a spicy scent. You don't get sweetness here at all, and the dry down is also kind of like a very, I think I can get that amber when it's drying down. Like I love amber, so anything with amber and I'm there. Like I really love it. And I get that spiciness as well. Like when you initially spray it, it is so, so beautiful. And of course the fact that it has an elephant on the cap, like I can't get enough of that. So this is my my 100 ml bottle, and it's not like my favorite perfume, but I really love it when I think about like colder weather, because it just makes sense, you know, the spices and stuff. It just makes sense with the heat, because I feel like when you're cold, you want something kind of heaty to add to your, you know, experience, and I feel like this is wonderful in winter. So what I've been doing, this is like, actually, let me tell you about the other perfumes, and then I'll tell you about the things that I've been doing with both of them. The other perfume that I think would be wonderful for Thanksgiving, and also for the last few days of fall, and even going into Christmas, like I would wear this scent, like, and I would not give a crap if anybody had a problem with it, is this Tangerine Boy by Phlur. Oh my goodness, I smelled this in Ulta, and I think I died and went to heaven. It was just so fantastic, so perfect, matches my personality so well. I had to buy it. Like, I was like, I want it, I need it. This is like the perfume for me. And I didn't even know that, you know, a perfume like this existed. So I was really, really happy with it. So here, the top notes are lemon, ginger, black pepper. The hot notes are apple, tangerine, jasmine petal. And then we've got amber and moss. And what's so crazy is, even with all those notes, I think the most that I get from it is the lemon and the tangerine. I kind of really, really, really smell that. And I feel like even when it's drying down, I'm getting more of that amber coming through. So it's just such a beautiful, heaty, vibrant perfume. It's just gorgeous in every possible way. It feels like you're eating an actual, like, you know, citrus fruit. I kind of smelt this like a few times, you know, like, because I've been wearing this for like a couple of months now. And I started realizing that this reminds me an awful lot of Chinese New Year too, because in Malaysia, when Chinese New Year comes around, they give you like a ton of different like mandarins, you know, like they'll be like selling these big boxes with like hundreds and hundreds of mandarins in each box. And, you know, of course, we'll be buying them and I'll be eating them by like the dozen. So when I smelt Tangerine Boy, I think that was also part of the appeal. I just really thought about home and how wonderful that was. But I also know that oranges can go really beautiful. They can go really beautifully with Thanksgiving. You know, you can have like a gorgeous like dessert and stuff. So honestly, I thought that Tangerine Boy would be fantastic for Thanksgiving. It would be so yummy as a dessert and so fresh and invigorating at the same time. So I thought, yes, this has to be added in. And of course, it's got that hint of ginger there. So it's also a little bit of that spice. It's not too much though, because it kind of gets, I think, overwhelmed by the brightness of it and the zestiness and the freshness, which I absolutely love, but it gives it that depth that you want as well. So I absolutely love Tangerine Boy. Like, this one has my heart. I think you can probably tell by the way I'm just describing it. I cannot get enough of it. It's one of my favorite perfumes, and I don't need an excuse to wear it. Like, that is just, you know, fantastic. Now, the other perfume that I found myself very strangely drawn to this, even though I know that I'm kind of in Florida, so maybe that's the reason why. But this is actually a summer scent, you know, Bronze Goddess. I'd received this in PR like some months ago and stuff. But here the notes are amber, coconut milk, sandalwood, vanilla, vetiver, and myrrh. And then there's juicy mandarin, Sicilian bergamot, lemon, pulpy orange, tiare, flower, jasmine, magnolia petals, orange flower buds, and lavender. So you can see that this is more of like a summer scent, but I kind of love the spiciness of it. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this could work. It could, I don't know why, but like when I was in summer, I really wasn't seeing this that much as an autumn scent. But now we're in autumn, and because of that spiciness and because I love freshness, I kind of feel like it's a beautiful blend of, you know, both the things that I really love, and I feel like it could work. So what I've been doing is I've kind of been mixing this with a couple of other perfumes. I'll tell you about that. Like I said, I'm coming to it. The last perfume that I wanted to talk about is a new brand that I have never tried before. This is my first time trying them, and I do have some feedback on this. Now, this is a perfume by Fable Beauty. You can see that it's really, really cute. It's got a woman on it, and it says Punkin, sweet as pie perfume. Now, I really went on a quest trying to find out the perfect perfumes that smelt like, you know, pumpkin, because I really wanted to get into as many as I could and see like which is the one that I love the most. I'm actually still exploring because I really love pumpkin spice. I love fall. I think I've mentioned that many times on the channel that fall is my favorite season. So when fall came around, I was exploring and really, you know, trying to see like what's going to work for me. But I unfortunately didn't, you know, get to try as many as I would have liked. So yeah, I'm going to give myself time with that. But anyway, Punkin here is by Fable Beauty, and it says the scent profile is pumpkin spice, sweet cream, cold foam, vanilla bean, and candied pecans. And this perfume is delicious. It is really, oh my gosh, like I can smell the vanilla, I can smell like the cream coming through. I think I can definitely smell like the pecans. This smells so freaking good, and it almost reminds me of like a hazelnut liquor or something, you know, that I would like to drink. It is so delicious and so good. The only thing about this is that the perfume has a color to it, so when you spray it, you actually see a little bit of that orange coming through. So let me just tell you how I've been kind of mixing and matching these to kind of give them a little oomph. So this is the first thing, like this is the perfume, Punkin. You can see it's got that orange scent that's actually been there. And what I did was, because I needed to kind of remember what I had done, so I sprayed everything onto, you know, towels here. But I basically mix Punkin with Bronze Goddess, and I really liked it. It's really lovely. I don't know how, but like it gets along so well because I get the freshness and a bit of spiciness coming through here, and then I get the sweetness coming through here. And these two go so beautifully together. And I also feel like the dry down is fantastic. Like I kind of smell like a mixture of both, and it is so freaking yummy. It is yummy. I actually feel like I like it even better this way in some ways, because, you know, it's just the perfect combination of something very sweet and yummy with something spicy, like the right amount of spice and heat. So that's how I kind of converted Bronze Goddess into like a fall perfume for myself. Now the other one that I really have enjoyed is mixing Kenzo over here with Tangerine Boy. Oh my gosh, this was amazing, so yummy. So that's the one over here. And yeah, I still can't get enough of it because this is spicy, and then you have a little bit of spice in Tangerine Boy, and then it's like spiciness and oranges, and oh my gosh, it's so freaking good. This is so yummy. So if you like, again, spiciness, freshness coming through, I think that this being layered would be yummy. It would be so good. So I really had fun with this, and I've been doing this, like, you know, wearing it to office, kind of testing it out like every single day, seeing how it goes. I've also mixed Kenzo with the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin cream, and I do enjoy that as well. I think they are both fantastic. They go really well together. Over here, yeah, like over here you get more of the Kenzo, I think. So I actually had to spray more of pumpkin Epicee and pumpkin cream, simply because these two, they don't last as long, right? Everybody knows that Le Monde Gourmand, the perfumes don't last as long, but the smells are awesome. So I actually would like kind of double spray and then just respray at work if I needed to maintain it. So you get this kind of like spiciness coming through, and then that gorgeous like creaminess from the pumpkin as well. And it's so yummy. It's absolutely fantastic. Now ginger Biscuit and orange bitters can also go along with, you know, anything spicy, I think. I like orange bitters here. You could mix that with Bronze Goddess and Kenzo as well. I've kind of done that, but because this is such a tiny one, I'm not doing it as much because I kind of, you know, want to just keep it the way that it is. And I think ginger Biscuit over here, I'm mixing it right now mostly with Kenzo because I kind of feel like Kenzo has spices, and I kind of like that little bit of sweetness coming through from ginger Biscuit as well. It gives it kind of like a spicier gingerbread feel to it, which is really cool. So yeah, this is basically what I've been doing to kind of get more into my perfumes and create new smells and enjoy myself. And you know, this is basically my pumpkin spice and everything nice thoughts. Let me know how you are layering your perfumes, if you have any thoughts on this, because I've really been having fun. I'm still looking at indie brands and other brands for like pumpkin spice scents, and, you know, kind of going into all of that. I know Bath & Body Works has options, but I'm kind of looking for more maybe, you know, like lesser known brands that people haven't really tried and haven't really gotten into. And I have my eye on a couple like solstice scents and stuff like that. So yeah, this is basically all I want to share with you. I had so much fun talking about all of these beautiful perfumes, and I look forward to hearing about your recommendations as well. Let me know, because I'd love to go and try them. And you know, there's always something for me to learn from you, and I'll see you soon for another video. Lots of love. Bye bye.